let's get started. Yo internet, what's up? So today I learned that there's a second part to that book tag challenge thing I did. So we're gonna do it. Again, no one tagged me. I just wanted to do it. So let's get the boxes out of my closet and find some more books. One box, two boxes. Just like last time, I have not looked over any of the questions. So I'm going into this blind. Let's see what we've got. It's not my password. Also, shout out to the YouTube channels Current Chapter and Keeping Tabs for creating this book challenge. Appreciate it. Check them out in the description below. Question 1. Do you have a book with a fox on the cover or part of the plot? I do like foxes. I even have a Venetian mask that looks like a fox. Got this in Venice during my study abroad. But the question wasn't about masks. It was about books. Okay. Also, I didn't state this, but I'm going to try and find new books rather than repeat ones I did in the last video. So we'll see how I do. Two things come on top of my brain. One, The Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. Great book, great movie. I don't own it though, so that doesn't really count. But I've read it and I liked it. Two, My True Love Gave to Me. There's a fox in one of the short stories, but I did that book in the last video. So I might be out of luck on this one. Okay, question 2. Do you have a book that was published the year you were born or within a 3-year radius? I think so. I was born in 1994. So that should fit the timeline of one of the Harry Potters, I think. Looks like Harry Potter's 97. So just on the cusp. I'm gonna see if I can find anything closer. Got one. Virgin Suicides, 1993. I did technically bring that one up last time, but I brought it up in like that movie category with 3 other books, so I don't think that counts. Number 3, do you have a book with music as a weapon or magic? What? Music is a weapon or magic? I don't know. That's tricky. Music. I don't think so. I'm gonna say no to this one. Number 4, do you have a series with mismatched covers? I think I do. This one isn't completely true. So this is the Infernal Devices series, a prequel series to The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. So I have the first book, Clockwork Angel, in like the American-sized paperback. And then I have the second novel in the Australian-sized paperback. And then the third novel of the trilogy I have on my Kindle because I was desperate to read it and didn't find it physically anywhere, so I bought it for my Kindle. So, very mismatched, at least in terms of sizes and formats, if not cover art, because those are definitely the same cover design. Anyway, number 5, do you have a book with a shapeshifter? My mind immediately went to Jacob Black in Twilight, but the only Twilight book I own is Twilight, and he's not yet a shape-aware shape-shifter person yet, so no. Speaking of werewolf-type things like Jacob Black, The Shiver trilogy by Maggie Stiefvater. I love these books. Honestly, they feel like a werewolf version of Twilight to me. Highly recommend. Set in Minnesota, I'm pretty sure. I should reread these. Number 6, do you have a book signed by the author? Yes, it did! Oh, I've totally forgot this happened. Okay. So I went to VidCon in 2013, and while I was there, I met Josh Sundquist, amputee and Paralympic skier. And I bought his book just on fall. And met him. Oh, sorry. Let me poke myself. And I met him at a meet and greet, and he signed my book. We took a picture. It was a fantastic time. Highly recommend his videos. Go check it out. This book is all about his journey as a child cancer patient, losing his leg, and then becoming a Paralympic skier, and his motto of just don't fall. He then has another nonfiction book about his dating history, which is hilarious. I highly recommend it. It's called We Should Hang Out Sometime. And he also has a young adult novel, which I'm ashamed to say I haven't read yet, but it's called Love and First Sight. I'm pretty sure it's about a boy who was blind and he has some surgery or something and he can see again and he's falling in love as well. Something like that. I probably just butchered that. Anywho, he's great. Check him out. Do you have a book with a mostly read cover? I just showed you one, but I'll find another one. This is The Greatest Gift. It's a little tiny short Christmas story written by Philip Van Dorenstern. And this was the inspiration for the Christmas classic, It's a Wonderful Life, directed by Frank Capra, starring Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed, one of my favorites. And yeah, it's a cute little story. They definitely took some liberties into the movie It's a Wonderful Life and expanded it more and I think made it better. One of the rare occasions where the movie was better than the book. But yeah, worth checking out at your local library if they have it. It's really short. It's like, I think 20 pages. That's a lie. It's 50 pages. But they're so small. You can read it in 20 minutes. Oh no. It's another page number question. We know how long that took last time. So last time it was between 500 and 510. Yeah. So this time it's a slightly bigger range. It's a 20-page range. This is a book between 287 pages and 306 pages. So here we go. Dang it! Picked up my third book and I was like, oh, yes, we can do it. Nope. It's like 5 pages too long. Gosh dang it! 2 pages too long. Too long. Too short. Too short. Too short. Hilarious, by the way. Highly recommend. Did I do it? I think I did it. I think I did it. Yes! 293 in States of Confusion. My 19,000-mile detour to find direction. I bought this after graduating college because I was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Read this book where this guy doesn't know what he's doing either. I haven't read it yet. Okay. Number 9. Do you have a book with a main character who wears glasses? Immediately thought of Harry Potter. We're not doing that. It's too easy. It's a cop-out. This one might. Does he have glasses? Yes! I couldn't remember. I'm 90% certain that Zachary Ezra Rollins wears glasses. Oh, yes, he does. Look at this fan art. Kudos to Ethan M. Aldridge for the awesome fan art. Oh my gosh, he has great mouse detective fan art. Oh my gosh, this person is awesome. Okay, stop being distracted. Number 10, do you have a book with a title that has the same number of letters as your first name? Probably. Maggie, 6 letters. Or you can go by my full name, Margaret. That's 8 letters. Probably one of each. Let's look. Found some. Second book of the Shiver trilogy I was talking about. Linger, 6 letters, Maggie. And to match up with Margaret, I have Victoria, 8 letters. Do you have a book with cybercrime / technology as a plot point? I think that might go along with Hank Green's book, but I haven't read it, so I couldn't say for sure. Okay, I'm not sure if this qualifies. This is Unsold. It's part of the Unwind trilogy by Neil Shusterman. I haven't read this third book yet, but I've read the first 2 books. It's really good. It's set in a dystopian, not-so-distant future where America has a war over pro-life and pro-choice, and they come to this compromise of you can unwind children at a certain age. It's really messed up. So that's kind of a technology, you know, like a belief-based technology. But I would call that technology. I don't know. That's my answer. I don't know. Do you have a book written in another language or translated to English? That I do. I'm a nerd. When I was studying abroad in 2015, as I was showing you earlier with the Fox mask, that was like the peak of my John Green phase. Loved The Fault in Our Stars at that time. I still do, but I was like obsessed at that point. And so while I was abroad, that being my favorite book at the moment, I purchased The Fault in Our Stars in Italian because I was studying in Italy and could speak Italian, and in Dutch. Do I know how to speak Dutch? No. or we didn't know, they go to Amsterdam in the book. So it was fitting. It felt fitting anyway, you know, like, oh, there's a bookmark in that. I can get by on the Italian one. Have never tried the Dutch one. Woo! Number 13. Do you have a book that was written by an Asian author? Oh. To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. Do you have a book with a moon on the cover? Probably. Bam! You're the One That I Want by Giovanna Fletcher. If you, oh my god, if you want a good, like, love triangle romance, like best friends to lovers, it's got everything and it's heart-wrenching. Oh my gosh. Highly recommend it. Do you have an illustrated children's book? Of course I do. Everyone should be a child at heart. Of course, it's the bottom of this box. I'm such a dingbat. I'll show you in a second. Well, I have multiple children's books, so I'm going to show you what I have. First, I got this for my most recent birthday, because everyone should be a child at heart. It's The World Needs Who You Were Made to Be by Joanna Gaines. It's a very cute book about just being yourself, you know? Look at these kids making hot air balloons. So cute. All the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss was given to me as a graduation gift from one of my teachers. And then, because I'm a Margaret, my mom many years ago gave me this book, Brave Margaret. She kind of looks like Merida on this cover. Yeah, oh, birthday, 2001. Wow. This is for my 7th birthday. All right, here's my dingbat moment. I can't believe I forgot I had this. So I'm not counting in this category. We're gonna backtrack back to my fox question. Number 1, do I have a book with a fox on the cover or in the plot? Yeah, I do. I have 2 copies of it. It's Fox Went Out on a Chilly Night. It's a children's book based off of a folk song. Link to me covering the song in the description. So at my grandparents' house, they have all these old children's books that my mom and my aunts and uncles grew up with. And this was one of them, and it was like falling apart and getting old and musty, so I purchased a new one on Amazon, and then I think my mom must have purchased a new one somewhere else too. But I've always loved these illustrations. They're just gorgeous. I love them so much. It's illustrated by Peter Spire, so that's a cute one. And the back has little sheet music. Look at that. And little lyrics. It's so cute. I also have a copy of Alexander and the No Good Very Bad Day somewhere. Terrible No Good Very Bad Day? I don't know how you say it. Somewhere. My friend Taylor gave it to me. Thanks, Taylor. Getting hot. Do you have a collection of fairy tales or myths? Sure. I have a book of Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales, including Little Mermaid, Snow Queen, and Thumbelina, just to name a few. Oh yeah, Princess and the Pea, The Emperor's New Clothes, The Ugly Duckling. So many classic stories. Did you know in the real version that the Little Mermaid dies? It's not as happy as Disney says it was. Do you have a sci-fi fantasy with an alliance between races? Wait, duh. The Mortal Instruments. Hello. Pretty sure. Again, been a while since I read those, but I feel like they band together at the end to get the you-know-who guy, Sebastian. Yeah, it's been a while since I read this, but I'm pretty confident that multiple mythical races come together to defeat this one bad guy, so City of Heavenly Fire, Book 6 of the Mortal Instruments. Woo! 18. Do you have a book with a narrow front cover? A paperback with a front cover that is slightly trimmed shorter than narrow book? Yeah, I do! I was gonna say The Fault in Our Stars, because I have I have multiple copies of it. And one of them is like that. But I've said that book already, but I remembered I have another book that has that. There we go. Me Before You by Jojo Moyes? I don't know how to say her name. This one was good, but honestly, I like the sequels better. Also another book that was made into a movie. You might have seen it a few years ago with Amelia Clark and Sam Claflin. 19. Do you have a book that includes the first chapter of the sequel? Yeah, I have a million of those. Oh my god. I kept finding them last week when I was trying to look at page numbers. Nope. Dang it. One time I'm looking for a sequel, Couldn't be more clear. End of book 1. Come on, James Dashner. Even the Hunger Games are doing it. End of book 1. End of book 2. Found one. The Rosie Project. The sequel, The Rosie Effect. Right here. Boom. And I have the sequel. Way bigger than the first one. Maybe this should have been my mismatched one. Yeah, I don't know why they're so different in size. But they are. And these are the British covers, because I bought them when I studied abroad. Over in Europe, the American ones are very different. And there's a third book now that I need to read, because I haven't yet. Question 20. Do you have a book with a broken spine? It's a real old one. It's The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. This copy belonged to my grandmother's family. Broken spine. But that just makes it have more character. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, and last but not least, we have a bonus question. Do you have a book that covers 3 or more of the above prompts? Whoa! Probably, oh my gosh, wait. I feel like I have said multiple things could have been multiple things. Wow, that makes sense. Let me do some configuring. BRB. Well, would you look at that? Tom Sawyer fits the bill, folks. It has the broken spine, as we already stated. The cover is mostly red, and it has 290 pages, fitting in our 286 to 307 page number thing. What? Go Tom Sawyer. There's probably more that fit 3 categories, but I found one and I was done. Because, as it did last time, this took forever to film and it's going to take forever to edit, so I'm ready to finish this. If you made it this far again, kudos to you. I hope you had a great week and enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Bye! Anywho, I'm a nerd.